Paul talks about this in Romans chapter 10. He says that everyone who calls on the name of the Lord will be saved. This is that great dream, right? This is what we're looking for. This is that great multitude of every nation, tribe, and tongue worshiping the Lord. Everyone who calls on the name of the Lord will be saved. But how can they call on the one they have not believed in? So he's asking the question, how can you call on the name of Jesus if you don't believe in the name of Jesus? And then he takes it a step further. And how can they believe in someone they've never heard about? So how can you believe in the name of Jesus if you've never even heard the name Jesus? And how can they hear without someone telling them? So how do you hear about the name of Jesus unless somebody tells you about Jesus? And then the last one, how can anyone tell them unless they are sent? Or I would say unless somebody goes. Unless somebody goes, how can somebody tell anybody about Jesus, enabling them to believe and to call on his name? See, we are the salt of the earth. We are the light of the world. And these are the words of Jesus. We're not to be hidden under a bowl, not to be squeezed together, concentrated so tight in this one place, closed off from the rest of the world. But we're supposed to be put on a stand so that our light can so shine before men, right? This is what we're called to do. And I don't think that everyone is called to be a missionary. I'll just throw that out there. Just like everyone's not called to be a pastor or an evangelist. So, take a deep breath if you're like, oh my goodness, he's gonna make me feel guilty that I'm not going somewhere. But I do think that every Christian should search their heart and ask the tough questions like, why don't I want to go? Why don't I go? Why don't I go? What's stopping me?